7:10 here on BT. We're going to send things over to Mel and Dee next. Good morning, guys.
Morning,
Good
Tam.
morning, Tammy. Thank you so much. Did you take in all of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations? None of it?
Nope, I took in some of it.
On social media?
I paid attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I went to look for it yesterday. I couldn't find, and I guess you got to go find it streaming or whatever. I couldn't find a channel that had it just like airing live. So then I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to watch the Jays game.
But you could have easily gone through the highlights. There were a lot, and we're going to go through some of them with you in case you missed it and you were maybe watching the Jays game. So first of all, the Queen made her first, when they started on their day one of day 4 celebrations, she made a couple appearances on that Thursday, but then was experiencing discomfort. You didn't see her until the final day, right on the balcony there at Buckingham Palace.
Goes, making that appearance.
With the
We'll show you that right here.
There she is in her green.
It's Prince Charles, Camilla, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and their 3 kids as well. Louis, we're going to get to Louis later.
Louis is a whole other story. He's my favorite.
That's just a story in itself.
He's a typical 4-year-old, and that's my favorite part. Like, they probably said, hey, listen, do your best to control yourself, be civilized, and he's going like, and covering his ears. Makes me so happy.
Maybe he gets a sense of humor from the Queen.
Oh,
yes. She's hilarious. I think she's hilarious. Can we check this video out? It's the Queen and Paddington Bear as they started off the celebrations yesterday, having tea and sandwiches. Is great. Check it out.
Perhaps you would like a marmalade sandwich. I always keep one for emergencies.
So do I. I keep mine in here. For later.
Later. There they go playing the spoons. We will rock you on the spoons, and then Queen took over to perform as well.
Listen,
there it is, yeah.
Whoever came up with that sketch, we'll show you a bit more later, is genius. Like, that was phenomenal, and that was all over the feeds. So, huge star-studded lineup, you said, right?
Yeah, Queen, Andrea Bocelli,
Elton John,
Duran,
Alicia Keys.
And Diana Ross wrapped things up, of course, Ain't No Mountain High. She performed all kinds of great songs, and yeah, it was good. It was star-studded, man. Queen Elizabeth II, let's give you some information here, some knowledge. Longest-serving British monarch, 70 years and 120 days, the 3rd longest in the world. She'll become the 2nd longest monarch coming up in a week.
In a week,
because 2nd longest reign belongs to Thailand's King Rama IX, who ruled for 70 years and 126 days.
How did you know all of this, Devo Brown?
Somebody wrote this for me. Thank you. And the longest is Louis XIV with 72 years. I think the Queen can do it. I don't want to jinx anything, man. It's weird. She's 96.
Yes.
Let's be real.
There's something about, like, whether or not, I know we've had this conversation on the show, whether or not you're a royal watcher or if you support the royals, there's something about seeing all of that and seeing the people come out. Like, I've covered the royal wedding. When I say it's the Harry-Meghan one.
Okay.
We were there when that happened. There's something about seeing people's eyes light up and just the streets lined, and it brings you to a different place. And so I watch some of these visuals, and I don't necessarily consider myself this royal watcher, and you feel touched. Like, there's something about it. A 96-year-old woman who has spent almost her entire life on the throne. She lost her husband. There are emotions up and down. There's a lot that goes on behind closed doors, but wow.
Yeah, I think it's torn with the monarchy, right? Like, people are like, I care, I don't care, there's privilege, whatever it is, but there is something about it, something like that, an event like that you want to watch. You know, on the daily basis, I don't follow it, I don't care about their drama.
Sure, that's fair.
You know, all that, but something like that is huge. And super cool. There was a story that one of, I guess, the handlers or whatever that's like really right by the Queen all the time. In that Paddington video, if you see that, he's the guy that gets the mess kind of just sprayed on him.
Yeah.
But he told a story about being up at the cottage with the Queen, and there was 2 American visitors that were hiking. And they started asking questions about, oh, have you ever met the Queen before? They didn't realize they were talking to the Queen.
Right.
To the point where this guy was like, oh, yeah, I have met the Queen. Like, the handler said, oh, yeah, I've met her before. And she's very, I use a very large British word to say that she's, like, sassy or whatever, right? Cantankerous? Is that a word?
It is a word,
Okay.
but that's what they
That's what you use to describe her. But as a joke, right? As the Queen's right there, this guy's like, oh, my God, you met the Queen? Puts his arm around the handler, hands the Queen the phone, and says, can you take a picture? Tells the story, and then they take a picture with the Queen, not knowing who she is, just a random older lady, they think.
Yeah.
Imagine getting that photo and telling your friends later.
Whoa.
And she just played along.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying. She's hilarious. People don't realize that part of it.
There's more to it, that's for sure.